Mark, will Mark be able to hear it upstairs? Will he? One, two. 1, 2. Turn them up. Cool. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's good.
Yeah, good.
Working, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. He's in that trial came around it.
Yeah.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. We are here live in the home of St. Patrick's Athletic Club. We are here to witness what can only be described as one of the greatest all-time grudge matches between Dublin and Cork. It's MOPI versus MRPI. It proves to be an absolute classic. So you're very welcome to the Stadium of Light anyway, and as the teams are shaking hands, it'll be the last time they'll shake hands today, I would say. We will see how we get on through the course of the day. I suppose we are here though for quite a serious matter. Chris, do you want to speak a little bit about the reasons why we're here?
Certainly, Paul. We're here to raise funds in aid of the Irish Cancer Society and Our Lady's Hospice and Care Services in Harold's Cross and Blackrock. And not forgetting the prize on offer here, the prize at stake here is the Dominic Lloyd Perpetual Trophy. This is our inaugural match. Hopefully we'll continue this competition every year. But just a word about Dominic. Dominic was one of our very, very valued colleagues, worked with us for a number of years, who sadly passed away on the 2nd of February this year when he had a brave fight against his cancer illness, but died at home, surrounded by his family, his wife Jenny, Jeff, Dominic, his son, also still works in our Knockline store. Having known Dominic personally, he was always one to give a nice smile and a nice cheery hello to everybody who we met, and he was sadly missed by everybody.
That's very good. Okay, well look, the teams are starting to warm up now on both sides, and I'm sure the grudge is going to begin. It'll be fun and games from here on in. We have referees, we have flags, we have marshals. We just don't seem to have much of a crowd here today, Chris. I don't know what's happened.
Apparently, Paul, this is a behind closed doors match because of incidents that the last time something of this nature was played between MRPI and another one of the group, but we won't go into that because we don't know anything about it.
Okay, it must have been a packed stadium to cause such a riot the last time. So, well, look, at least people who are here, we've one or two over there in the stands and one or two down the ends. I hope you paid for the premium seating, and again, just don't forget that we can certainly by texting to DOM or text DOM to 50300. We can get as much money raised for our charity. As I look down the pitch there, I see Robbie St. Ledger blowing kisses to the crowd.
We'll go through the team lineup. So just before we start, Paul, if you want to start first of all with the home team, as it were, the Dublin Blues from MOPI.
Okay, well we have Dave Hunter, who is the gaffer. Dave Hunter, we will be interviewing at half time to see what he has to say, and look, I would suggest that you have translators with you for that one. We don't have one here at present due to the budget restraints we had for this match, but if you have one around, certainly have one handy to try and witness and try and decipher what that interview will be. In goals we've got Richard Price. Let's hope he lives up to his name and proves priceless to the team today. Richard, I suppose he hates the ball to be anywhere near his box during the daylight hours, but hopefully, Richard, you'll keep them out of our net today. We've Dave O'Malley playing number 2. Dave, well, nickname is Woody. No more to say about that one, I suppose. Do you want to take it up from there, Chris? Ross.
Certainly. Number 3, we have Ross Hayes. Apparently puts the SH into IT. His pre-match nutrition consists of 20 John Player Blue and a can of Red Bull. Solid defender, known to have a quick smoke during the actual match. And he tells me that he's dependable in a fight, but that has yet to be tested. We may see about that later on. Number 4 is Gary McMahon, more than the one half of the Lucan Store management team, the worst half we're told, but however, he is claimed to be hard as nails and leaving stud marks on his opponents is his calling card. Number 5 we have Mick Rooney, a full-time professional footballer, we're led to believe again. Makes great iced fancy cakes in his spare time. This man has a hard exterior with a soft centre.
We have Eugene Keegan then as well. Eugene Keegan is the only grandad on the team. Hard to believe considering the average age that's out there, but there you go, he is the only grandad on the team. Thomas Garvey. What can we say other than the sweet, cuddly Thomas Garvey? Famous for only one thing, swimming with a dolphin from Kerry. Patrick O'Reilly, the Hoff. What can we say about the Hoff? I believe he's sponsored by L'Oreal for this.
Well, there was a rumour going around earlier on that Patrick may not actually make this game because of an injury he sustained earlier on in the warm-up. He broke a hair, and it was touch and go whether he was going to play or not. But he's in there at number 8. And number 9 then, so for the MOPI team, we have is Fran Ward from Swords, known as a butcher. Robbie St. Ledger, number 10. Glenn Moore's number 11. We'll tell you more about these players later on in the game, guys. 12 Eamon Galvin, 14 Niall Scanlon, and so on till we have the rest of the substitutes. Quickly through the MRPI team. In goal, number 1, Michael Webster. Right back, number 2, Dave Lamore. Left back, Brian Welton. Number 3. Number 4 is James O'Leary. Number 5, Ken O'Connor. Number 6 we have down as Martin McAteer. 7 is Paul Gleeson. 8 is Neil Casey. 9 Fergal O'Gara. 10 Owen O'Donoghue. And number 11 Gerald Sullivan. And we're underway, guys, so let's hope we have a crack of a match. And first of all, we have the guys on the attack. We have a little bit of kicking going on there, but we're okay. MRPI on the attack here from left to right. So MRPI playing in the red and the Blues of Dublin, MRPI playing in the blue.
It looks like there's only 2 of them playing though, Chris. There's only 2 in that end of the pitch. So maybe we need to have a bit of a restructure already after only 30 seconds or so gone in the game.
Well, it's early days yet. The 2 teams are still filling away, so let's not be too critical as yet.
Oh, there's a nasty tackle.
It wasn't a tackle, a little collision, that's all. He's easing him off the ball there. Hard to ease him off the ball, I know. He's a bit of burst there.
Thomas Garvey is actually running. I can't believe Thomas Garvey is running. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's also probably worth noting that this game is going to be a game of 2 halves, 35 minutes in both directions. The teams were here quite early today. They all turned up. I suppose, though, that they kind of came out on the pitch a little bit too early, maybe, Chris. They've been warming up for about 45 minutes before the game.
Yeah,
so
the warm-up was quite extensive, so either they're well warmed up or they're a little bit knackered, but we'll see later in the game what happens, how the guys are getting on. A little bit scrappy, first of all. There's the first shot of the game.
First shot, yeah.
Posing no threat.
About 20 foot wide, but first shot all the same.
And as you can see, guys, we have long ball tactics going on here. Everybody up the pitch as soon as somebody has the ball.
I'm just thinking, Chris, should we explain some of the
Nice touch. by
principles
Fran
of the actual game? Because we have got the likes of Owen McCormick watching back in the office who may not understand the rules of football. He's only familiar with a ball being hit by a club.
Well, I think we don't have the time, Paul, to go into the offside rule and all the rest of the intricacies about the game. So I think we'll just let the game unfold. And if you look in the top left half of your screen, guys, at the end of the day, whoever has the most in there beside their name is the winner of the game. That's all. I think the basic information that most people would need to know at this stage.
So we are guaranteed a result. Even if it's 0-0, it's a draw, which is a result.
Exactly.
And Cork are certainly playing
Nice
quite above the middle of the pitch there. Through the centre, we've got 5 MOPI. We've 5 MOPI teams there now, ready to close them down. And there wasn't a strike on goal.
First shot on target there from Cork, who seem to be doing all the attacking at the moment. Is he going to shoot? He's in the box. Left foot. No,
he's pulling
taking
back.
His time. He's taking his time,
And it's being
he gets
played out.
dispossessed. Again, there seems to be no real plan for the MOPI team. All they seem to be doing is hacking the ball up the pitch. There's nobody holding the ball up, and as a result, then they seem to be pegged back most of the time in their own half.
And Grandad came in there with a good interception there now.
I think that's Paul Gleeson on the ball there, is it? And our third shot on target. Oh, here we go. Chance.
Over the bar.
Unfortunately, guys, as you can see, the budget in Cork didn't stretch to short numbers, so it's going to be hard for us to identify all of the actual players. But some that we recognise by sight, we'll try and do our best to identify them to yourselves. Anybody who's watching Cork, I'm sure you'll know your own team and their ins and outs, as it were.
And Richard Price now with a goal kick.
Yeah.
There's very few of our team past the halfway line, so they're not expecting too much from it.
No John by Gary McMahon, so nobody in particular.
And here's MRPI on the attack again.
Nice bit of skill there to get past the fullback. Offside given by the
Offside.
referee. Again, let's not explain the offside law. Let's just to say that we have a kick out.
Keep it simple.
Cork seem to be the more cohesive unit. Perhaps they have played and trained together a little more than the MOPI team. So hopefully we can get something into the box that we might have a chance of a goal.
And we're moving forward anyway.
First shot.
It's
Fran
a good
Ward just
strike.
over the bar.
It's a good strike,
Good
young
effort
Fran.
there. Good effort there by Fran Ward. Good into play a little. They were with Glenn Moores also up front. The two, how would we say, diminutive but portly strikers for the Musgraves Operating Partners Ireland team. At least in goal, guys, we know that Michael Webster is playing for the MRPI team. He comes from Laois, which is halfway between Cork and Dublin, so we won't go too hard on him. Header on by Robbie. Knee through to the goalkeeper.
On Robbie St. Ledger.
Fell on his backside there, and Gary seems to be he's pushed. And he goes down at the end just for effectiveness, just to make sure the referee's seen it.
That was one of the classic ones. He got that off the telly, Chris.
I think so. I think he's watching too much TV, alright, yeah.
Good interception there from MRPI to stop MOPI moving forward.
Is Patrick O'Reilly playing out there? Anybody see him yet?
He is.
Has he had a touch?
He is.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, no.
Offside ref? Yes, he's given it offside. Just went a little bit early there.
Glenn Myers is playing up front for ourselves, but I don't think he's seen too much of the ball as of yet.
No, just the odd touch here and there, trying to find a way through the, you must say, stout Cork defence.
We can see a bit more grit and determination now in the faces. Maybe that's them going a bit redder, but certainly a bit more grit and determination in the faces of the MOPI team.
I think that's the sun. They're out there a little bit early, but time will tell, as I said. Little collision on the side there. Throw into MOPI. Free kick given there for a little tug. Oh, this seems to be a rehearsed routine. Get the ball wide. This is Patrick's first touch. Cross.
It's a good cross. It's a good cross.
No, good punch by the keeper. Plenty of time on the ball.
Oh, well defended. Well played out.
Nice bit of football being played by MRPI here. And a good challenge there. Ball still falls for MRPI. Just dwelt on a little bit too long there, allowed the challenge to come in from Ross Hayes. Glenn is again just nice touch on. He done a little bit of a dive there, he wasn't actually tackled. Again, good defending there from the Cork team.
Cork must have put a lot of effort and practice into this.
Good through ball, can he take it on? Ross is with him. Ross is with him. Oh, nice challenge.
Well played,
Used his
Ross.
strength well there. He has plenty of it. Used his strength well. Shot. Good save.
Good save, Richard Price.
Eugene Keegan on the ball. Bit of space to move into. Finds his man miscontrolled. And he has it back again. Van Ward. Is he going to take his man on? He is. Unfortunately, didn't make it past there. Just got a little toe in on it. Fond of the step over that Cork fella on the left hand side there. Dave Lamour, I believe his name is, if he's left back and he gives us the right numbers, number 2. Overthrown, touch back to the goalkeeper, Richard Price. He can't pick it up.
Robbie St. Ledger trying to find a way through, but unfortunately not.
Puts his team in trouble, offside again. Just a little too eager to get forward.
Oh, nice ball out to the side again.
Blues coming into the game a little now. Can they find our men?
No, cut out again by MRPI. MRPI certainly seem to have most of the control over the first part of this half anyway.
He's onside.
He's onside,
He's
and
through
he's
one-on-one.
through
The keeper,
one-on-one.
is the keeper coming out to narrow the angle?
Oh, well
good save,
done,
good
Richard
save.
Price.
That's a fabulous save by Richard Price.
And it's
And is it going to go for anything?
For the throw.
It's a throw. It's a throw. Great chance there for MRPI. Well snubbed out by Richard Price. Oh, he's giving the throw into MRPI.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way myself, Chris, but
We'll take
there
it,
you
we'll
go.
take it. And cleared into touch by Thomas Garvey. Patrick O'Reilly trying to direct the traffic there. I think he needs to get a little more involved himself in the game. Maybe just doesn't want to ruffle his hair, but I think he probably has enough gel in to keep it in place for the match. I don't expect any headed goals from Patrick anyway, by the way, guys. He's fond of an overhead kick, precisely for that reason, because he doesn't want to mess his hair up when he goes for a header.
I believe he has made the appointment for 6:30 this evening for the hairdressers anyway.
To straighten his hair
Just to
again
make
after
sure
the
it's
game,
right.
yeah, just in case anything came out of place. And all the way through.
All the way through to goalie on the other end. MRPI certainly seem to have the better part of this game so far.
Again, nice through ball, just off. I think it's more by luck than judgment that MOPI, the Dublin team, are getting away with these offsides. More luck than judgment, as I say, that the Cork team haven't got in yet more frequently and threaten the goal a little more. Nice header on. Again, well defended. Well defended. That's number 4, by the way. There, the big defender is James O'Leary. Apparently, he's a bit of a weightlifter. I hear his mum was a weightlifter too. She must have been to raise a dumbbell like him. Oh, he goes down. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. That's a poor challenge there. Poor challenge by Michael Rooney.
Well, Chris, it's looking worse by the minute for our team, unfortunately.
Is the referee going to take any further action? I don't think he is.
No, he isn't. It's just a penalty.
In any other game, I think he may have been sent off there, but because this is a friendly grudge match, the referee has decided to take no further action and keep his cards in his pockets.
It helps that we robbed them.
So, the aforementioned James O'Leary steps up to take the penalty against Richard Price in goal for MOPI. I think this is one that's going to be hit hard. Paul, what do you think?
Hard and centre. Oh.
Yeah, well put away, well put away. Goalkeeper, no chance there. So, 1-0 to the boys from Cork. And it must be said, Paul, a deserved lead. They
Absolutely, yeah.
Play,
most of the possession.
Created most of the chances, played a better football. And I think the Dublin boys are up against it.
The ball goes out of play again.
First touch there for
Throw
the
in.
gaffer. David Hunter. For anybody watching the widescreen, apologies. David Hunter really is that wide. So don't adjust your sets. Again, a nothing ball through by MRPI or MOPI straight through to the goalkeeper.
We just don't want to seem to play the ball in their half. There we go. We give away weak ball again. Oh, good
again.
steal.
Offside given there. Fran Warren just went a little early, a little too eager again, just to get into the box, get forward.
One or two players per shot. He's following that around. Cool.
Again, Patrick O'Reilly doing his best to direct operations there, get his team going in the centre of the midfield. I think he's trying to push some guys forward and try and get this goal back.
Fortunately, MRPI get through again. One-on-one again with the goalkeeper.
This time.
Another great save by
Brilliant save
Richard
by Richard Price. No, poor cross ball. Oh. And cleared for a corner. Big men going up for this one. A pity someone who's going to mark him now. I don't think they're going to stand much of a chance in his way.
Absolutely not. I know I'd move out of the way.
Chance. Oh, hit the bar. And again. Great chance there. Great chance there. Came back off the bar and
seemed to have struck it well as well.
Scooped back over the bar again.
Well, we've just over 16 minutes gone now. And we could easily have been 2-3-0 down.
Very easily, Paul. It's when the score doesn't really reflect what's happened so far. really the superiority of the Cork guys doesn't bear reflection on the scoreboard. Is that a push or a handball given there?
I think it was a push. A slight nudge on his back.
Again, I don't think the long high ball
No,
to
it's
two
not gonna
small
work.
strikers is going to have any effect. I think we need a little bit more build-up play, a little more intricate passing. We seem to be just kind of square pegs and round holes at the moment for.
I'd like to know what the gaffer is thinking, because I mean he's standing there with his hands folded at this moment in time. But he
I
should
think
be
he's trying to get on
shouting.
the ball. He's waiting to get on the ball again. Just a long, hopeful ball forward to our the front players who are just the ball just keeps passing by, guys. It's not sticking at all.
It's not gelling for us. Sorry, as a commentator, I should be impartial. So it's not sticking for the MOPI team.
I think Patrick needs to get a bit of gel out at half time. All right.
So just follow the shot more. Follow the.
Again, the Cork MOPI team doing the simple thing, trying to find their men with a pass all the time. Bit of a foul there, yes. Paul, if this doesn't pick up, I think we'll have to get our boots on at half time and go out there. I know the reason half the reason we were put in as commentators is because we were too afraid to play football. But looking at this, I don't think we've anything to fear.
No, I don't think so either. It certainly wouldn't have been any more of an embarrassment at this moment in time. And again, we seem to have given the ball away quite cheaply in the middle of the pitch. And again, MRPI are
The ball just seems to be holding up
crashing
into the
down
wind
on our
there.
goal.
Challenge from Eugene. Well away there by David
All
O'Malley.
right, yep.
Eugene on the head. Eugene Keegan, that is, guys. Well in by Robbie St. Ledger, kept the ball in there. Again, it goes
back.
It's just a hopeful ball forward and nobody there to pick it up. Careful, Robbie, needed on the splits there. That could see you out for a couple of months.
That's the third or fourth time that Robbie has been on the floor. I wonder if there's something wrong with his boots. Doubt it.
Bambi, I believe, is on the subs bench to come on later on, possibly, so we may get a glimpse of him in the second half.
Oh, very good. Bambi, of course, is Kevin Fitzpatrick.
It was the other half of our management team in SuperValu in Lucan. Some say 1.5, apparently. Again, guys, the cameras are not flattering as we're told. They make you put on a couple of extra pounds. Some of us don't need it, so
Keep the cameras off.
keep the cameras off.
Again, MRPI in possession of the ball, throw in our half of the pitch, down near goal end.
Oh, free kick. Poor
And we've
challenge
given
again.
away a free
Poor
kick.
challenge again there.
Just outside the box. Well, Chris, at least we beat them in golf.
Well,
The Keown Cup.
not last year. There's always hope for this year, though. Good chance this for MRPI. Free kick just outside the box. The wall lines up. 4 on the wall. Oh, and he crossed it and didn't find the men.
And Glenn Myers.
No, twinkle toes. Didn't quite get the ball clear there. He got a lucky deflection back.
Again, another
Glenn with his twinkle toes.
big boot up pitch, straight back to MRPI.
Well controlled by Robbie.
Well controlled by Robbie. Thomas
Thomas.
Garvey. Thomas Garvey tried to play the cute ball through, unfortunately was cut out.
And cleared into touch.
Cleared out.
Comment from Ross there that nobody's walking. Again, as I said, they may have left it all on the warm-up. Nice touch by Eamon Gallivan.
Eamon Galvin, is he playing? I haven't heard his name mentioned so far.
Again, just cleared out. The boys from Cork have a 1-0 lead here, have something to hold on to. They seem to be quite dogged. MRPI, certainly the team in the ascendancy at the moment. The Blues of Dublin, MOPI certainly need to get their act together, I think, a little bit here more, and try and mount a few decent attacks. Unfortunately, as I said, they just don't seem to be playing any football. It's just long punts all the time. Well, that's one way you're getting up the pitch, I suppose. They keep getting throw-ins halfway up the pitch. The ball.
Well, Chris, we couldn't even throw it to ourselves that time.
Well, in fairness, now we're playing with the wind. It's supposed to be a help. It didn't help us that time there. It certainly doesn't help us when the long balls just keep going through all the way, all the time, straight to the goalkeeper. I think we have the gaffer. Is he ready to make a substitution there? I see.
Oh, is he?
A couple of players out there.
Is that Thomas O'Reilly warming up on the side?
No, I think that could be Neil Scanlon, is it? Niall Scanlon. Kyle Scanlon. He's the youngest of the MOPI team, known as Casanova. To his big female fan base. Rumoured he voted yes in a recent marriage referendum, raised concerns amongst his female fans in HR, although I believe his girlfriend Alison will be watching today. Probably behind closed hands for fear of injury. High boot there, free kick, MOPI. Ball's moving, referee's going to make him take it again. No, as I was saying, his girlfriend Alison is watching in the HR team, and I think she's probably hoping he doesn't get injured. Keeping her fingers crossed and her eyes closed, I believe.
Young Casanova.
Long ball, any challenge? No, it's a head on target.
On target.
It's a on target. First effort on target for the MOPI team.
"25 minutes gone now, Chris. Only 10 minutes remaining in this half."
Nobody picking up.
And again, we've got
Blues and the Reds are through again on goal. Can he finish this time? Oh, lovely save.
Lovely save
Can
again.
he get it? Can he get it?
Price.
Yes, well done. Well done. Richard Price there in goal, quiet but effective. You don't hear him shouting, but he doesn't have to be when he's doing his job as well as he does.
Same on the pitch as in Worksop.
That's it indeed. Robbie just didn't have the legs to get it there, and again the guys are through again.
MRPI.
They have plenty of time, all the time, getting through, time after time. Oh, poor ball across there. Another missed opportunity there for MRPI. Now guys, a little fancy drive back there. Well done there by Patrick. So he's not all show. Keep the ball moving, that's what the guys have to do. Good run by Patrick.
Patrick is up the front of the field. He's working hard on this one. Absolutely. He could be tired by the end of it.
To the back post.
Nice little cross in. And he wins the corner. Much better play.
I think he may have given offside there. Yes, he has indeed. Offside there. Again, just getting in a little bit too early there. A little bit too eager. Trying to get back this 1 goal deficit. I think we have a bit of variables going on the pitch there between the MOPI guys. Bit of shouting saying fellas are not picking up on that.
Interesting. I heard Ross shout earlier on, work harder.
Unusual come from Ross about working hard, but,
Absolutely.
misdirected header there, unfortunately. And we have the first substitution of the game, guys. And here we have Casanova coming on. We have Neil Scallon coming on for who's going off. Eugene
It
Keegan
looks like
is-
Grandad.
Eugene Grandad is taking a rest. So Alison, if you're watching,
We're sorry.
close your eyes.
He has signed the waiver, Chris, hasn't he?
I'm not sure if there's any insurance on him. We couldn't afford the insurance premiums. And out again for throw in to MRPI.
Very scrappy play in the middle of the pitch, but MOPI come out on top,
Now,
moving the ball
here we go
forward.
for Neil. First touch on the ball. Let's see what you can do.
Control it
Oh,
now.
He's done well, and
And he's won the
got
corner.
a corner.
He's won the corner.
Good
Well
play,
played.
Good play. Certainly a little bit more trust in his play there than Eugene was having. The young legs on for the old Grandad.
Yeah, can't beat experience though, Chris.
Lovely ball in. Who's attacking it? Oh, he should have attacked it with his head, but he went with the foot, and chance is gone.
We're still on the attack. It's a very weak giveaway.
Given away.
Yet
Given away
again.
very easily, Paul.
Absolutely. Yet again.
I think the gaffer needs to remind his team that they're playing with the guys in blue, that they have to pass to each other.
Yeah. I think Richard Price is beginning to get a little bit frustrated as well. He's nearly out in the middle of the pitch.
Clearing header there from Mick Rooney.
Slightly better in the last few minutes though from MOPI. Spent a little bit more time in their half.
Good challenge from Eamon Gallivan. Out for throw in to MRPI.
Don't forget that this is on behalf of charity, so please text DOM to 50300 and donate €2.
There are terms and conditions, guys, but we don't really care about them. Just get on and donate your €2.
And you can text as many times as you like. It's €2 each time.
Again,
No,
there's
but
very little picking up there. Now, again, it's a long, hopeful ball forward and down the channel. Goalkeeper. Correct.
again, another wasted opportunity.
That wasn't much of an opportunity again, Paul. It's just a long, hopeful ball forward.
We had possession and we gave it away.
Nice ball.
Nice ball, Ross. Well played.
Good through ball.
Good through ball.
And here's the superstar himself. Oh, unlucky. Just lost his footing there as he tried to turn in the box.
Yeah, that was a good through ball from Niall that time. Niall seems to be making a good impact on the game so far.
Certainly had a good impact, good effect on the game as he came on. He's caught in possession there and he needs to get rid of it. And he just passes it away. If in doubt, hack it out. Eamon Gallivan there from HR rumours that he only joined the team to get away from the incessant chatter in the HR department. Apparently he's gone a bit deaf, but he's also an expert in Coronation Street apparently, without ever having watched one single episode. Again, good challenge by Michael Rooney, and who's picking up? Ross comes all the way across from left back. And clears into touch.
Edit touch.
To show the frustrations there, Richard Price, the quiet man of the team, is starting to use his voice.
Yeah, you can nearly hear him from here in the commentary box, Chris.
I can hear him from here, and that's surprising. That is a reflection on how the game is going to this juncture for the MOPI team.
I think if we go into half time, Chris, being 1-0 down, we could consider ourselves extremely lucky. I think Gaffer needs to.
Do we have Thomas O'Reilly? Thomas O'Reilly on there. Number 16. Does he come on there sneakily without us noticing? Just for anybody who doesn't know, Thomas O'Reilly is the brother of the Hoff, and
There was an intervention from the mother.
there was an intervention from the mother. He was not even being considered for the squad until a phone call from Thomas and Patrick's mother to Patrick, saying that he had better be involved. And
Chris, MRPI through
on the
again.
attack again. Another good chance. Can he put it away? Oh, great save!
Great save
that
again.
was a brilliant save. A brilliant save again by Richard Price. If it wasn't for Richard Price, guys, they would be 4 or 5 down at this stage, without doubt.
Absolutely.
Without doubt, man of the match so far.
Man of the half match.
Well, let's hope it doesn't continue like that and somebody steps up. Somebody other than the goalkeeper steps up from the MOPI team in order to make a difference to this game. Again, some more warm-ups being done on the far side there. Aidan Cox getting warmed up there as the corner comes in.
Aidan Cox.
Well out by Ross Hayes. And again, get it clear, guys.
Oh, we have
Well done by Robbie.
cleared the ball, but
Long ball forward. Put out again. A little bit of a 2-footer challenge there from Patrick. He seems to be getting frustrated a little. And again, we have more substitutions. On is coming Aidan Cox.
not
No,
quite
he's not.
ready to be made yet.
No, he's not. He's not coming off. I think that was for Patrick, and Patrick decided that he wasn't coming on.
Line up the line.
Sorry, my apologies, guys. We have on number 16. We have
Are we ready?
Dominic's son. That's the perpetual trophy. Dominic Lloyd. Dominic Lloyd's son.
Rooks and knock line.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, Aidan Cox is on as well.
Again, the and number 13 is actually Thomas O'Reilly. Again, I don't think Patrick was there to take the phone call from the mother to get him on, but he certainly seems to be on okay. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys.
Well, Chris, we're 1-0 down. We've a lot to do.
You say we're supposed to be. We're probably all the same team as it were, but yes, the Dublin team are 1-0 down. Trying to be impartial, I wore my red and white tie today. Just shows that we weren't too, as I say, partial towards the Dublin side. But yes, the Dublin guys have a lot of work to do in the second half.
the gaffer has a big challenge ahead of him now to talk to that team and get them back in gear and riled up.
Certainly, what we'll try and do, we'll try and get an interview with the gaffer before the teams come out for the second half, and hopefully he'll have some inspiring words over the half-time period.
Don't forget again, this is a charity match, so please text DOM to 50300 to donate your €2. And as Chris has already said, we don't really care about the terms and conditions, just keep texting, keep donating. Every penny will help. So Chris.
Well, Paul, I think our target is to raise as much money as possible. It's been an entertaining enough game. Unfortunately, all the chances falling for the MRPI team, and without the intervention of the goalkeeper, Richard Price, I think that the Dublin guys would be at least 3 or 4 down at this stage, maybe even more. But again, it's a good cohesive performance from the MRPI team. They seem to be talking to each other more. They seem to be more in tune what each other are doing. A little bit of disagreement, as it were, dissension among the ranks of the MOPI team, but hopefully the gaffer can get them together at half time and mould them into a more cohesive unit, and hopefully make a few chances. They'll be playing into the wind in the second half, and
there certainly seems to be an air of frustration coming from our team towards the latter end of that half, where Richard Price, who's the quiet man of the team, quiet but effective, was getting quite vocal.
Sure. Well, Paul, again, since we're on the half-time thing, it's an opportune time to talk about our sponsors for the day, our main sponsors for the day. SuperValu, of course, Clune Construction Company, Denny, St Patrick's Athletic Football Club, who have been very generous in hosting us here in the Stadium of Light, Richmond Park in Inchicore today. Paul?
Yeah, again, I just want to remind everybody to keep texting. Text the DOM to 50300 to donate the €2. Again, it's on behalf of the Irish Cancer Society, so every penny will be a penny well spent in terms of supporting that charity.
And I have to say, guys, from a personal experience, it is a fabulous and worthwhile charity. And anybody who has any spare time or can spend any time in any of those hospices, you'll see what a wonderful and special place they are, and they're greatly appreciated by all the families of the people who
absolutely
who are treated there, who are cared for there.
Okay, Chris, so I suppose the last bit of the second half, we saw Aidan Cox come on. Is that a bit of a surprise to you? Surprise to me?
No. I think what the MOPI team are trying to do, they're trying to rotate their squad so that everyone is fresh.
Trying to get more scientific approach maybe into it with Aidan there.
Well, Aidan is
as a cost analysis.
Aidan will be the man for the stats, all right. Yeah. Unfortunately, the stats of this game at the moment are 1-0 in favour of MRPI, and it's not going to change. Looking at stats now at this stage, so hopefully, again, as I said, the substitutions can make a little bit of a difference, and that they can come on strong and claw back this deficit in the second half.
Wonder will we see Bambi? I think we're going to see Bambi in the second half. I think Bambi.
There's a good chance we'll see the whole squad. We'll see the whole squad getting in. Pat Reynolds, an experienced professional. Unlike his energy title, he is the energy manager. Pat has absolutely no energy. Apparently, rumours of being plugged in to recharge himself are abound. Okay, and apparently he's the only member of the panel old enough to have travelled to Europe '88. So let's hope we see.
There's
Pat.
An interesting stat.
There we go.
I see on the MRPI bench we have Paul Doggett.
Yeah, Snoop. Snoop is known to all his friends.
Paul Doggett.
Paul Doggett, yeah. Snoop, as he's known to all his friends in the MOPI world.
We always wondered what side he was on. Now we know.
Yeah, he seems to have turned all right.
Absolutely.
He was originally from Dublin, and now he seems he's nailed his colours firmly to the mast that he's a langer from Cork.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, look, we will be interviewing the gaffer shortly before the second half recommences. I wonder what he's actually saying to lads in there. I think he needs to really sort of motivate them and get them into moving together as a team up through the pitch, as opposed to these long balls that they're trying to send up. They just don't seem to be working. Niall certainly made a difference on the right hand side of the pitch towards the end of the second half, and I think they need to play the ball more through him.
Yeah, when he came on, he certainly made a difference. Patrick seemed to be a little inspired by having some younger legs around him, and he made at least one penetrative run during that time. But again, it came to nothing, and they really need to start trying to create a few more chances, trying to get some more attempts on target. I think we'll try and get an interview with the gaffer.
With the gaffer, absolutely, yeah. You going over to that, Chris?
I'll have to go over and see if I can talk into the guys.
Okay. Just while Chris is going over there to talk to the gaffer to see what words of wisdom that he may have induced into the lads, we'll just remind you again to text DOM to 50300 to donate €2 to an absolutely brilliant charity. Again, it's Our Lady's Hospice and Care Services through the Irish Cancer Society, so please make sure that you're getting on and texting. It seems like the MRPI team are eager to get on with the game anyway. They seem to be back out on the pitch and starting the warm-up again, so they already have their plan in place for what's going to happen. The MOPI team just coming out of the tunnel now, so hopefully we will have a more inspired team for the second half.
Against this, so we've got to bring him over here.
Yeah, we're trying to get him over here. Yeah.
Teams are just beginning to have another little bit of a kickabout before we get underway, and we're going to switch down to Chris now very shortly to just see what the gaffer had to say. And don't forget, no need to adjust your set. He is that big. Okay, just one last reminder before we switch down to Chris to text DOM to 50300 to donate the €2. And here we go now, down to Chris.
Okay, you can go. You can.
Yeah, good.
First half?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed with the start really. I mean, they really gave us a tough 15-20 minutes. Made a few changes, changed the format to 4-4-2, and we got back in the game and created a couple of chances.
Come back, sorry.
We've got
Sorry.
a couple of guys, got a couple of knocks. Might not make it back out for the second half. So we've changed the team around a little bit for the start of the second half. Confident if we can just hold them that we'll get something out again.
Any words of inspiration for the guys at half time? What did you say to them?
Basically, just start listening. Yeah.
what about telling them to pass to each other?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, what we're trying to do is not use the width of the pitch. You know, we've got some great players in Niall, you know, Gary out on the wings, and you saw a little bit towards the end of the second half as when we knocked the ball out wide, we're around the back of them, and you know, we've got to use that. Jeff's come on up front. You can see the size of him again, flicking the ball on's a great bonus for us. Yeah, so I think we've just got to hold them for the first 15 minutes here if we're going to get anything out of the game.
Against the wind now in the second half, the
Yeah.
ball's going to hold up a little bit more, won't run through those long balls, won't run through to the goalkeeper anymore.
No, and our tactics were to play with the wind and try and win the game in the first half, but that didn't happen.
So it's a rethink, so?
Yeah, it's a rethink, but it's very much around, you know, the guys are motivated, the guys are keen. They understand that we've got to sharpen up and be better than what we were in the first half, you know.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
No, thanks very much.
Well done.
Cheers, thanks.
Okay, we're back in the second half. We've just kicked off there a couple of seconds ago. So MOPI are on the attack early enough in the second half, which is a good sign, I suppose. Welcome back, Chris.
Well, let's hope the words of inspiration from the gaffer work there. Again, as he said, they tried to win a game in the first half, didn't go to plan, so a big rethink was needed. So hopefully the words of inspiration sunk in, and the lads on the Dublin side start to make a difference. Whole new formation now. Well up by Jeff. Eugene. 5-side skills. Oh, lovely through ball.
Nearly.
Just held up
very
a little in the
nearly.
wing there. Just a little held up. Dan Curtin on the near side here, on for MRPI. Here's Bambi. Oh, doesn't quite get a touch. Kevin O'Sullivan. Well kept in by Eugene, and he wins a throw in. I think he's flagging for a foul throw there, is he?
Yeah, I think he is, yes. Well, if nothing else, Chris, we look the part. The lads look great out there, I must say, in the blue.
Thanks to one of our sponsors, Denny, for the shirts for both teams. And the referee allows him to go on there. Oh, a couple of dodgy challenges, and cleared for corner by young Kevin. Bambi, as he's known to his friends.
And he stayed on his feet too.
And he stayed on his feet. So the rumours were not true yet, as it were.
Oh, I think we may have an injury. Is it Pat?
And it is an injury to Pat, yeah, it is an injury to Pat. Once again, as I said, experience.
Looks like an ankle injury or
He's gone
something.
off fairly quickly there. All right, his energy has seems to have gone, limping off. Have we got somebody to come on, or is there too many injuries there in the MOPI side?
I think that substitution was just already made, actually.
Well played, Richard Price. Good punch for the keeper. Oh, referee,
Oh, ref.
that is a poor challenge.
Absolutely.
Yellow card for that? No.
No. Ref mustn't have brought cards with him today. Oh, nice bit of skill there shown by one of the MRPI colleagues there.
And we have number 13 that's just come on there, Thomas O'Reilly. Come on as a substitution for Pat Reynolds. Missed kick by Eugene Keegan. A good challenge. Michael Rooney just struggling a little there with his pace. Just got a foot in. Towed it out for a corner.
One too many cream cakes, maybe.
No, fairness to him, he's fit and healthy. Just the legs have gone a little, I think, over the years. More used to the
you hear me,
five-side
lad?
smaller pitches, not used to opening his legs out on the big green grass of a full-size pitch. Eugene's after this one. I think he's going to let it go. Too much like hard work to run for that. David O'Malley had a fairly quiet game so far. Good through ball. Unfortunately. Jeff Lloyd there,
Just cut
nearly
out.
nearly through. Good run. Nice
ball
pass
from
by Fran
Ron
Ward.
Ward.
Well cut out. Well, Neil Casey there. From Limerick, as his team manager described him, he described him to me earlier on. He said he's from Limerick and he's a wino. I doubt that's true, but maybe he just works with wine and has something to do with wine.
I haven't seen Patrick out there. Has he been substituted?
Yeah, Patrick, I think, is taking a rest. He's fixing his hair. Is he even out? Oh, he is out of the dressing room. He is out of the dressing room. So calm down.
Long throw there.
Well
dear.
through his legs. He's through on his own.
He's 1-on-1 again, Richard Price.
And this time
Unfortunately, it's a goal.
He tucks it away. Nice goal. Well put away.
2-0 to MRPI.
Certainly now the task has gotten so much harder now for the Dublin MOPI team. Again, I think those legs that were lacking there at the end there for Michael Rooney cost him there. Trying to play a bit of football now. The guys from the
Maybe they.
guys from Dublin. Oh, and
Again, a
just
cheap
an easy
giveaway.
pass, simple pass. The one of the teammates didn't come. And there goes the sponsor sign, and he's offside. Playing a high line there, the Blues from Dublin playing too high a line there, and they were caught many times during the first half, and it's going to happen again.
Looks like the gaffer's words of inspiration haven't really worked.
No,
Unless we can.
have a few subs again, warming up again.
Yep.
Bit of discussion going on.
No.
Simple ball intercepted. Well done, Aidan Cox.
Well
nice
done,
touch. Now, let's see. Lovely through ball. Go on, Jeff. Oh, good challenge. Ken O'Connor there, apparently.
We seem to have lost the crowds that we had as well there earlier on. I think we're 2 people left.
Anybody attacking the ball? No. Again, a severe lack of legs in the Dublin team. Just Paul, it's a little bit flat from the Dublin guys.
Absolutely. And again here MRPI are on the attack again. With plenty of people back this time to look after it though.
Well kept out there. Now young Niall. He's on his bike. He's a bit of a speed. So, that's a terrible challenge. That is a terrible challenge.
That
And he would have felt
must
the
be
weight
a
of that,
card. That must be a card. And again,
James O'Leary there with the challenge. He's a big boy, and I'd say that would have hurt now.
again, the referee is really looking to take out these cards, isn't he?
He is, yeah. As I said, it's only a bit of a friendly, so I think he's reluctant to book anybody or do anything too much. Young Niall there felt the weight of that. He seems to be alright. He's up on his feet. He's going to take the free kick. Crossed in. Anybody on the end of it? Oh no! Eugene just touched there by the defender. Just stopped Eugene Keegan getting a little tap in at the far post. Lovely play. Oh, over the top. He made space well for himself there. Did Jeff?
A little bit better from ourselves. Sorry, from MOPI.
Let's try to be a little bit impartial, Paul.
I know, we are trying.
Too partial. MRPI playing with the wind in the second half. Slight breeze.
Patrick
Right to left.
Patrick O'Reilly is back on there. I think Eugene's been swapped
Eugene's
off.
got a bit of a hook. Challenge, yep. And again, Niall has a chance to get at the fullback. Tries to get it across early. Didn't quite get his across. I think that was a bit of getting his own back there.
Absolutely.
Got it back on the wrong one though. Paul Gleeson fell there by Ross Callan.
Someone running on the man. And running.
Yeah, he's on down Corton there. He got his team a corner out of a long hopeful ball. Again, just because he had the energy and the legs to get there. Excuse me.
Corner kick now to MRPI.
Really needs to defend this. Going 3-0 down would be a certain hammer blow. One header out there. Gary McMahon, I think. And the ball is gone.
Into the flats.
Apartments, Paul. They're not flats. Apartments, please.
They look like flats.
Richard Price kicking against the wind. I think you may have a little bit of difficulty getting any distance in this. Different start from the first half. Now, have we
Nice
got
ball
any
through.
speed up front? Any speed up front? No, really lacking a bit of speed up front for the. He keeps it in. Well done, Jeff. Cross to anybody? Nobody there. I think if they can get one, they might get another. Too
Dispossessed.
slow. Kept dallied on the ball there. Did pass it or did you know what?
Bambi puts his foot in.
Well done, Kevin Fitzpatrick. Again, lovely ball, lovely diagonal ball. Oh, unfortunately offside. That's a bit better from the MOPI team. They need to start putting together a few more moves just like that.
Well, Chris, I forgot to put the stopwatch on for the second half, so I have no idea how long is left or how long is gone.
Oh, I think we have about 15 minutes gone of the second half.
With still 2 goals, claw back for the draw, 3 for the win.
Again, the pace of the game is slowed dramatically, as you would imagine from this. And here comes Patrick. And he fouls his man. He gets away with it.
Get away with it.
nobody on the end of the pullback from Jeff.
And again, Cork are playing the ball out. And a good interception there.
Eamon Galvin
Through to Aiden.
through to Aiden. Nice
Back
lay
to-
off. Kevin Fitzpatrick, the long diagonal ball. Can't get on the end of it. Again, I think that was just a hopeful ball forward. It seemed to work out okay.
Oh, and nobody in the
nobody
middle of the box
anticipating
for
the
that
ball
cross.
across. Aiden moving his legs, trying to get there. Kept in by Niall, and a lovely cross again.
Lovely cross
Anybody
from
there?
Niall. Nobody
No.
there.
Again, guys, just the anticipation is not there for the MOPI team. They just seem to be standing back, waiting for things to fall to them, rather than actually getting there and making a challenge when these crosses come in. Nice ball across. Niall, can he turn? Oh, good effort. Well blocked. Yeah, didn't quite catch that. Lovely turn. Oh, unfortunately, unlucky there. Niall certainly made a difference when he come on.
Absolutely. Huge difference to the team.
His girlfriend will be very proud of him today with his efforts. He seems to have taken a little knock there. He's hobbling a little. Well held off.
The last 5-6 minutes have shown more activity in their half rather than ours, which I suppose is a good sign. And having said that, oh, well played, Patrick.
And again.
Eamon plays the ball forward.
Good determination shown there by Eamon Galvin. Oh, unfortunately, I think he may have been offside if he had got that through, but here's Niall showing a clear pair of heels again. And
Again, he wins the
good
corner.
effort.
Wins the corner.
He's hobbling a little. I think he took a knock earlier on, but he's playing on gamely. So, a corner to MOPI. A little over halfway through the second half. They need a goal back quickly. Make this into a fight. The ball to nobody there by Patrick.
Oh,
That was all or nothing for Robbie to get there. Robbie St. Ledger did just enough.
good dummy there from
Cork through again.
Cork.
Nice pull back there.
Again, Cork have people there
Plenty of
to
time,
support.
plenty of time. Just got a text in there about the camera adding pounds. It really does, I tell you guys. That's why we're trying to keep off it, Paul. You didn't want to be on the pitch, but unfortunately, it's picking us up here as well, so we can't hide anymore.
Funny, Chris, I didn't get that text.
Maybe because I'm closer to the camera, it's adding a few more pounds from me than it is to you.
Maybe I already have the pounds. Speaking of pounds, don't forget to donate your €2. DOM to 50300.
Again, guys, text DOM to 50300 to donate your money. 100% of your donation, of course, goes to charity across most network operators. Some operators apply that. Again, as we said, we don't care about the terms and conditions. Text DOM to 50300 to donate your €2. Little overhead kick there from Thomas Garvey. Oh, and he missed the challenge. Missed it. He may be carrying a little knock, I think.
Yeah, it looks as if we've got a couple of players out there who seem to be
Carrying knocks.
carrying a few bits of knocks.
Patrick O'Reilly there.
There's a long
pulled out
ball
of the
up
challenge
there now.
Nice ball through. Can he keep it in?
Yes, just
Can
kept
indeed.
it
Nice
in.
play by Jeff. And crossed. Is he on the end of it? Fran. Oh, please, Fran here.
Yes,
And tap
yes,
in.
yes. Oh,
he
yes,
did.
a
Superb
goal. Absolutely well played.
And again, that
Very
just
well
goes
played.
to show you the value of passing to a player on your own team.
Absolutely.
An easy ball, pass back.
To
And
Thomas Garvey, I
took
believe
away
was the
by
scorer.
Thomas Garvey. That's Thomas Garvey all the way from Kerry,
Not too far from Cork, but
playing in the Dublin
playing for the
side.
Dublin side, in the Dublin colours. Who would have thought a Kerry man scoring for Dublin? Bit more encouraging now from our own boys. Hopefully that goal now will spur them on to bigger and better things.
Again, a text coming in there, a comment saying that we need to get rid of the foreign manager. Just as the text came in, of course, we scored a goal. So I think whoever sent that text in can forget about it. I don't think it's the manager's fault. He's done all he can. And I don't think he's going to get out on the pitch and play, but he certainly seems to have a little effect now in the second half. And again, through to nobody then from MRPI.
The lads from MOPI more vocal now as well, calling for the ball a bit more. It's great to see, great to hear. Well played.
Nice layoff there for Jeff. Nice 1-2.
The gaffer touches the ball again, huh?
He done well there in fairness, Paul.
He picked it up.
Yeah, he did. He
He-
picked it up well, yeah.
He did.
Showed nice technique there. Can he keep it in? He does, yeah.
And he still holds the ball.
Touch on. Now through again. Good interplay there for the goal for MOPI there. Nice layback from Fran Ward. Nice cross into the box and a nice layback from Fran Ward to...
I think we have a problem here, Chris. We seem to have run out of footballs. We've had to go chasing after that one.
Yeah, that one's up over the stand.
It went up over the stand. We've a ball out.
We need a substitute ball. Have we got one?
No, we've run out. I think we've
we're
one
not.
in the flats, or sorry, apartments. We've one out on the other side of the field here at the back of us, and now we've got one that's gone over to the middle of Dublin City somewhere.
Well, if we're getting text, Paul, that means we must still have a few viewers, so
Are they texting Dom?
that's it. Are you texting Dom? Don't waste your texts on me or Paul. Text DOM
50300.
50300 to donate your €2. Patrick just missing out. Nice ball by Robbie. Only one at home. Challenge for that. Eamon. No, he pulled out of that. High foot.
We've a man
That looks
down.
nasty in the head. Head injury there by Eamon Gallivan. Head injury for Eamon Gallivan. And on comes Dave O'Malley with the magic water. Little break in play here. Gives the manager a chance to come on and show concern for his player who's down.
He's back on his feet anyway. And deciding to play on.
And he's playing on, no damage done there. Brave play by him, going in with his head there to a high boot.
Some Cork accents there, getting a little bit anti. Bit of frustration showing in the Cork team, maybe.
Good header Patrick.
Offside. Offside.
The teams that are playing with the wind, both first half and second half, the long balls just seem to be making their way through to the goalkeepers.
Patrick on to Thomas. Thomas playing the ball on to Patrick. Unfortunately, couldn't get the ball back through to Thomas again to complete. Yeah, Thomas, you're going to need to get that ball.
So 2-1 MRPI lead.
How long have we left now,
Through the
Chris?
second half. Let me see, how long have we got left in this half?
Do we have enough time?
About 27 minutes gone in this second half, so around about 7 or 8 minutes plus any injury time. We had a small stoppage, of course, for the treatment for Eamon Gallivan for that little head injury. Seems to be past it now. He seems to be teeing this up. Is he going for the posts here?
Of course, Eamon would be well used to having headaches through the course of a working day,
Well up.
given the fact that he works down the department in which he does.
As Dave said there at half time, I think some of the tactics were to try and get wide, and he's through. Can he cross it to anybody?
Oh, we just missed out on a
Put it
golden
behind him.
opportunity there to
Behind him.
level the match.
Jeff Lloyd there with a lovely run through. Unfortunately, couldn't find the blue. What's he trying to play?
Oh
Offside for
my
all the way
God.
up there. I think we might have a yellow card here for Robbie St. Ledger. First yellow card of the game.
I think we have a yellow card, so the referee does have cards in his pocket, and I must say it was probably deserved.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
In fact,
Well,
I'd say if it
at
was a
least if he
charity
does
match,
nothing
it'd
else,
be
at
red.
least he can say he got booked in the charity match. Again, another stoppage. I think the ball was moving. That's why the referee called the play back on that one. Neil Casey with the free kick for keeper. And easily collected by Richard Price, who's had a much easier time in the second half.
Absolutely,
Paul,
absolutely, he has.
out of play. All to play for here, guys. Only one goal in it. Nice block down, bit of time. Oh, unfortunate. Good leave there, and just intercepted by Robbie St. Ledger.
Just as you spoke there, Chris, it would seem that Richard Price is suddenly going to be a little bit more busier than what he had been.
Yeah, again, Richard has had a quiet time this second half. And this one I can say is going to be in swinging on the wind. Poor effort there. Now, Eugene Keegan on the ball. What can he do with it?
Unfortunately, he didn't do too much with that one.
Can't find a player in blue, and that's been the problem all day long for the MOPI team. They just cannot seem to find their men. But when they do, guys, they're fairly effective. As you can see, they scored a lovely goal, well-worked goal, all by keeping it nice and simple and passing to each other. Ross Hayes up the line.
Nice bit of skill there, Sean.
Jeff Lloyd there, unfortunately, just behind. The wind seems to have encouraged. Nice touch on Thomas Garvey. Unfortunate. Nice skill,
Oh,
nice
dear.
skill, nice skill. And they're through again. Has Robbie got the legs?
And Robbie's on his own to defend.
Yellow card. He's throwing him inside out.
Oh,
Superb goal.
that's-
Superb goal. Well taken there.
You have to give him the credit for that one. That was a
superb goal.
very well done.
taken.
Well done
Richard
goal.
Price had nothing, no blame attached to him there. He had nothing he could do about that one. Again, well worked. Just nice and simple, passing to each other. Mountain to climb now for MOPI. The Blues, the Dublin side.
And Robbie looks as if he's down and injured. Back at our own box.
And he's calling Robbie Sinledger there on the penalty spot, calling for substitution. I think he has twisted blood after that last attempt at a challenge from the.
Robbie's limped off to the side there.
And off he goes down. Off he goes to the back of the pitch, and the substitution has to come on for him there. That's the end of his game, I think. Paul, what do you think?
It looks like it.
Well, he probably limps off before he gets sent off, so it's probably not a bad thing for us. Now, what kind of a game can the Dublin Blues make of this now? 3-1 down. Not long left now at this stage. A little under 5 minutes. Nice touch. Wrong way, wrong way.
Again,
Now
no
Eugene,
blue
raise your
shirt to
legs,
pass the
raise your
ball
legs.
to.
Oh, and he gets taken out. Good challenge. It's through. Now Thomas. Are you any use? Oh, good
Good
challenge.
interception.
Well done. He held him up. And again.
Well done.
Again. Well done, Thomas O'Reilly.
He's working hard.
He's trying to justify his mother's selection there. He done well. Now, challenge.
Straight back to the foot of an MRPI player.
Again, another good challenge, another good block.
Again, we move the ball into their half and we don't have anybody to pass the ball to.
MRPI just passing to each other, just passing to the guys in red. Shooting opportunity. Good challenge in the end. Slice kick picked up by young Scanlon.
And again, we're going for the
That
long
ball's
ball
gonna
again.
hold up. Is he going to get on the end of it? Fran Ward working hard there,
And that
forcing the
ball
defender
is
to
gone.
hack it clear.
We're having to use an orange ball now.
Now comes the substitution. Yeah, the orange ball for the white ball.
So we've lost 3 white balls so far. We're now on to the orange ones. Let's hope we've enough to last the rest of the game.
Well, not long left now, Paul. 2 goals deficit for MOPI. Let's hope they can get something out of this game. Anybody in the box there?
Eamon Galvin.
Playing a very dangerous game now. The MOPI team, very high line, well up into the. And given away very badly there by Thomas O'Reilly. He's onside. Oh, I have to say that looked onside to me.
Looked very close.
That looked onside. I think that was a favourable decision by the linesman over there, or the referee's assistant, I should say.
Unfortunately, we can't rewind it, so we'll just have to take their word for it.
Yeah, they got lucky with that. No highlights for us today, guys. No replays. MOPI on the attack. Good through ball. Jeff Lloyd, can he get on the end of it? No. And through for a goal kick.
again, let's not forget the reason why we're having this charity match today, albeit that the scoreline isn't reflecting the way we wanted it to go. Main reason is to raise money for the Irish Cancer Society. So don't forget to text Dom to 50300 for your €2 donation.
Well, Paul, at least the sun is shining. At least the sun is shining. We're on the orange balls. We've lost the white balls now, and we'll have the beach balls next, I think.
Yeah.
Eugene playing a dangerous game there, trying to beat the man in his own box. Got lucky. Goal kick to MOPI. Headed on by Patrick. Run up by Jeff. And now the play to a throw in to MRPI. Minutes left in this game.
And again, it's
A lot to
MRPI moving forward with the ball. A scrappy bit of play there in the middle of the pitch. And there we have the full-time whistle.
Full-time whistle, and unfortunately a good win for MRPI. Three goals to 1.
I have to say, deserved win.
A deserved win, well-deserved win. And man of the match, it's a tight call, Paul, for his first half display.
Richard Price.
I think Richard Price certainly would be our man of the match. He kept the Blues in the game with about at least four very
saves.
very good saves to keep them in the game. We'll try and get some interviews with some of the key players now after the game.
Okay, Chris, you go on down to look after them interviews, yeah? And whilst Chris is going down, we just remind you once again to text DOM to 50300. The game's over, but the lines are still open, so please donate your €2. Again, remember that the reason why we're here is to raise money for the Irish Cancer Society, so please make sure that you get on and get texting as soon as you possibly can. Well, the players are just shaking hands and congratulating themselves on lasting the entirety of the match, I suppose. A few injuries that happened during the course of the match, but hopefully everybody is okay. As we said, it's all here for a bit of fun and for the charity itself. So again, don't forget, text Dom to 50300 to donate your €2. We're going to switch now down to Chris, who's going to have an interview with Patrick and Dan from MOPI and Dan from MRPI, and we're also going to switch to Chris to have an interview with our man of the match. Okay, so we're going to switch down to him from now. So Chris, whenever you're ready to go. Maybe we're not quite ready for Chris just yet, so again, don't forget, text Dom to 50300 to donate your money. €2 each time you make the text. Okay, we switch down to Chris now. Think we're ready for him?
Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2.
Okay,
test 1 2.
ready for Chris now?
Test 1 2. We're good to go. Good to switch.
Okay, we'd like to call in some of the principals now for a little interview after the game. First of all, we'd like to call in our losing team principal, Patrick O'Reilly. Patrick, a few words for the guys. How did you feel the match went?
Look, I think the end result probably the guys deserved it on the balance of play. We didn't start too well under pressure, first 15. Richie kept us in it. Fergal missed a couple of sitters, but thankfully it didn't come back to haunt him. But on the balance of play, probably the right result. Tough game, very competitive, played in the right spirit, and I think the MRPI boys deserve it.
On that note, we'd like to call in Fergal O'Gara. Well done, Fergal. Well done, well played. Good win for your side. How do you feel the game went?
It's a very enjoyable game. Absolutely great facilities, great day, and overall I think football was the winner. Good fun between two teams, and I was actually surprised the standard was so high outside of my own misses, but it was very enjoyable.
Will you be under pressure now next year to host the event after this?
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to now inviting you all down to Cork and reciprocating with a good game. Not sure we'll match the facilities down in Cork, but we'll do our best.
Well, let's hope that we can get the inaugural match or play it for a second time to Perpetual Trophy, and we can continue this year after year. I'd like to call on the man of the match, Richard Price. Come in and say a few words. Our team captain. Richie, you kept the MOPI in the game in the first half with about 4 or 5 crucial saves.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say there's a few that are straight at me. I won't take too much credit now. The lads put in a lot of hard work, so can't take all the credit. But I was disappointed with the result on the end, so we'll take it away for next year.
And now the idea now is go and rehydrate now for your next game.
Yeah, that's it. Now we'll take it on board and we'll build for next year. We've a big game now coming up for next year, and that's what we're going to work towards now. We started out 10 weeks ago training in the cold and the wet, and we've got to this stage, and it's disappointing not to win, but we'll something to take away for next year.
Okay, commiserations.
I was on the phone there after the kick-off there to Marky Morrissey, and he said he thinks there's going to be a sheep shifted in Cork tonight. I'd say he's probably right now.
Okay, that's because all the Cork guys are up here, all the guys on the suspicion are up here. That's all from me. I'll hand back to Paul if he wants to just sign off here. Good game from Richmond Park, and hopefully we'll see you all again next year. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Thanks, guys. Look, again, we the lines. So please text Dom to 503 000 to make your donation. Again, don't forget it's €2. It's for a very worthy cause, the Irish Cancer Society. So please get texting whatever phone you can find, wherever it is, in the office or at home. Text. And again, we'd just like to thank everybody for putting this together. Our sponsors, who again were Inner Workings, Clune, Denny, and also of course St Patrick's Athletic Club for allowing us to host the event here. We will be back next year, I believe. We've set the bar, and
I think
Cork are committing
Cork
to it.
guys have accepted the challenge, and again we'll make this an annual event, and hopefully that next year that the MOPI team can put up a better fight of it, and we'll see if we can win the trophy back. That's 2 trophies now that Cork have, both the McKeown Cup for the golf.
But that'll be coming back this year. It's okay.
Well, we'll wait and see. And the Don Lloyd Perpetual Trophy for football. So let's see if we can win them back next year. So a lot of work to be done on the MOPI side. So let's hope next year then that we can sign off with a bit more successful year on the field, on the grass as well, on the golf as well.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's it from us then. Again, thanks very much to everybody. So again, last call for the texts, just as our hoarding flies away into the distance there. Thanks very much to everybody. Please don't forget texts DOM to 503 000 to donate your €2.
Again, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully we'll see you all next year. Thank you very much. Bye bye now.